Both Lure stands there with small smiles playing over their soft lips, which is just for the joy for their parents when their hearts are deeply sunk in the thoughts of their own goings, but still they ensure to not let anyone notice their dim lit faces. The glass table in front of them, adorned with lots of different sizes, gifts, wraps, bags, and many more, as your eyes survey the whole treasure of love and appreciation from their families, who all are standing near them as well. All of them are looking at them with tender smiles, which is showing how much they mean to them, unaware from the curved ups of allurings. Though bright but seems forced, both are fidgeting with the hem of their dresses, still maintaining smiles. The gazes of delegates are fixed on all, who all are completely absorbed in the atmosphere of celebration. Their mothers provide them warm, comforting glances when their fathers are equally involved in the sight, taking sips from their drinks. Only seeing the surface of happiness which is conveying the frail beings, never suspecting the depth of their sadness and despair that lay beneath. Youths are totally trapped in their own thoughts and the control of elders to whom they loved a lot. As the males stood in front of them with their calm demeanors and intensive stares, involved the girls with quiet admiration, drinking the sight of frail beings, beautiful features, and the silky bangs which are hiding their eyes slightly. Each thing about them are so mesmerizing and beautiful during males' face composed with small grins resting on their lips, watching the dainties that it seems to stir something so deeply within their chest, captivated by each smallest gestures of theirs. And soon the males finally got to leave the view of girls, only to turn around and pick small wrapped boxes from the glass table which are decorated with blue ribbons, enhancing the beauty of gifts more. Distracted by the sudden movement of stalwarts, Azure and Ares' gazes shift from their families to elders locking on to the boxes held in their sturdy hands, who moves with placid steps more nearer them. As Sugar and Vi drew closer with subtle grins on their lips, which is noticeable for the girls as well, who just stood still waiting for the next move of Mills, making the hearts of their race from possibilities but managed to stay a serene. Stout's strong hands held the boxes with care as if they contained fragile treasure. In response of Alder's approach near girls, Souls tense slightly. The presence of studies has something which is so confusing and puzzled to understand. Each time words of stalwarts are laced with hidden meanings and self-satisfactions, which caused by the obedience of youngers, who found their behavior so complicated to get and go through, and in response they felt broke yet shattered. And soon me and Sugar extended the wraps to them, who regarded them from unreadable expressions. The eyes of Lewis fell over the boxes, looking at the small ribbons with a card too, showing the words from May's perspective which they silently read. Slowly and gently the beaut beings reach out and hold the ribbons in their slender fingers, unwrapping the ribbons before lifting the lids, revealing inside nestled beautiful slim diamond bracelets that shines under the golden lights of surroundings. When the resilient stand still near them with pride and admiration in the stares of for the eyes, which are reflecting the shine of bracelets, unaware from the dimness that is in the depth of those shimmery eyes which they are seeing just. Mrs. Park and Mrs. Jones' eyes misted with happiness, seeing how much the males adore both frays, witnessing the tender movement from athletes to their dainty daughters. Elders remain oblivious to the hint of sadness that is lingering in one's joy-filled eyes, a sorrow that keeps hidden from all's gazes, that fails to notice fairness behind their smiles with side term. Yet should always believe that they are cherishing their loved ones and protecting them, unnoticing the way they are controlling them, ignoring their dreams and wishes, replacing by their own expectations and desires, as if they can't see the wall between. a wall which is growing from the lack of awareness that the sensitive hearts are not brightened as before. Ari and Azure stand there surrounded by the adoring compliments from the parents when athletics just stare at them with affectionate gazes.
Few days later at evening, the blue sky is casting its shadow inside the bright lighted hall, which is glowing with the glories of enchantings who are sitting on the couches serenely. Airy and Azure smile, gazing at the candies placed on table as the two of them take few in their small grasps, as light giggles escape from their luscious lips, only filling the sight with a glow. With their delicate fingers they unwrapped the candies, taking their bites. The innocent acts of them are being adorned in the dark visions of their fiancés who are standing near the door, burying their rugged hands in the fabric of pockets calmly. The pure souls were unaware from the existence of males until they heard the resonant steps against marble, when stoics lose their patience to be away from those seraphic beings approaching near them. The glorious smiles that were once lifting the sight now slightly vanished because of the dreadful feelings taking over them, leaving them anxious when they placed the candies again on glass tables silently, finding themselves under the shadow of meals. We and Sugar noticed how the happiness faded from the glowy faces just from their appearance, which is a detail they are displeased about. With calm voices, they sat on the opposite side of beauties, staring them passionately. Alluring sat there, lowering their eyes being gazed by sharp eyes who are observing their every slightest aspects, but then their murky orbs rested on the slender wrists of Azri and Azure, which are having few silvery accessories. Although the jewels suited them well, but still this did not satisfy Brownie Mills, as their stares darkened, not finding the diamond wristlets which they gifted to Buttes on their birthdays. The fierce brows of stalwarts rise when they move their ominous orbs to allures, as the darkness of their demon eyes shaken the atmosphere in its depth when their heavy and deep voices echoed against the walls. We are surprised we don't see the present we gave you on your wrist. We expected to see the wristlets we gave being worn, but it's disappointing that those are not visible. It's just we did not felt like wearing them. Not for now. We will wear them on some other day. Unsure if their words will make Charles displeased, they said in anxious tones. The wristlets were designed for you to wear. You have to wear them whether it's a pause from your likings. Go and bring the presents here just according to our words, they exclaimed, trying to remain calm. Ari and Azure once again found themselves being controlled like dolls by males. Facing the bitter toxicness of their natures, they slowly stood up, taking small steps towards the stairs when the ominous irises never diverted. As few whiles passed, soon the enchanting forms of delicates again came in sight of shouts. Airy and Azure rested their steps, standing there with white velvety boxes as they gazed with dazzling eyes at their owners. We and Sugar stood from ornate couches, taking heavy steps near the fragile forms, who seemed to shrink, terrified, calling all the harsh acts of them, but soon the distance decreased, leaving them inches apart from elder Mills. Their rugged hands held velvety boxes, taking out diamond bracelets as their rough fingers encircled around the petite hands of Allures when they darkly gazed into those sunless eyes before they clasped the frail chains of those jewels. This wishlist is a reminder of my devotion to you. Don't ever consider removing it. This bracelet is inseparably linked to you, just as our fates are entwined. With a tender caress on the sensitive hands, stalwarts turned their imposing physiques, heading outside resolutely, leaving Eri and Azure with mist in their pretty eyes.